Look at it. Look at it. Look back at it. Look back at it. Look back at it. Yo. Hi, family. Welcome to Cooking with Q. I'm Q, and thanks for stopping by my kitchen. Okay, family, today it's about to go down because I want a quick meal that's filling, but I still want to have a bunch of veggies. But you know, I'm having a moment where I want to have some comfort. So we're gonna make some vegan spaghetti. The vegan spaghetti is going to be fire and desire. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be super easy. I got all nice, easy, fresh ingredients. We have tomatoes, mushrooms, purple onions, broccoli, spinach, and it's gonna be pretty filling. But you are not going to miss the meat. I tell people all the time, at the kitchen, we serve a dish and it's called We on Spaghetti with it. We on the lodge with it. Not the lodge, we on spaghetti with it. So that's what I'm gonna make for you guys today. I can't wait for you to try it. And when you do try it, don't forget to let us know. You ready? Let's get it popping. Okay, so I have our water boiling for pasta. You can get whatever kind of pasta you want. I'm just using regular, wheat pasta. The pasta, read the backs of your labels is what I always tell people because some pastas are not created the same as others, and some have eggs, some don't. This is just regular wheat pasta, so I'm going to take all this pasta and dump it in the water so that it can start cooking while we prep our sauce, okay? I have some people who like to break their pasta. I'm not that person. I want my spaghetti noodles to be long. I want the whole Lady in the Tramp effect.
This is the night.
I want my noodles long. I don't want you to break my noodles in half. While this is going, I'm going to let this cook, but I'm going to start getting some of our vegetables ready. So the first thing we're going to put in our pan is our tomatoes, okay? I know you're like, she didn't put any olive oil in the pan. There's not olive oil going in the pan. I'm not sauteing with olive oil. Save yourself the calories. I'm going to saute with water. I'm going to put these tomatoes in first so they can start, I don't want them to be blanched. I just want them to get soft enough that we can pop them and use the juice from the tomatoes, okay? I'm going to let those go. I got a little bit of water in a squeezy jar that I'm just going to put at the bottom. For you, you know how I am, guys, about the garlic. If this is your first time ever meeting me, welcome to me and my no measurements. I love garlic. If you don't like garlic, use a little bit. Start with a teaspoon. Me, I'm a free pourer. And that's just fresh minced garlic. So I'm going to let that garlic get there, get a little rowdy. That makes me happy. You see those tomatoes? They're going to get kind of soft and blistery where you can just squish them. Now to go with the actual tomatoes, I am going to start putting some of my broccoli in there because I want my broccoli to cook. I don't want it to get too soft, but I don't want the tomatoes to get dumb mushy, okay? So right here, I'm going to add my broccoli. This is going to be so filling, you guys. This is just fresh red pepper. I like it spicy. I'm going to do let's just say a tablespoon. If you don't like it spicy, don't use that. Don't use so much. It's not the end of the world. I got some fresh rosemary. Can you see that? This is Rosemary's baby. I'm going to dump her in there. Let her get saucy. To me, you can't ever have too much basil and too much garlic. I love basil. These tomatoes are getting super soft, so I can literally just squish them with them. I want you to see this. Can you see they're soft? I can just squish them. They're really mashy. Is that a word? More water. I just want you guys to see how much sauteing with water works. It makes it so much easier for you. It makes it better, and it's less the calories. It's not that the olive oil is bad for you. The olive oil is definitely not bad for you at all, but it's just a monounsaturated fat that you're just going to add. You're just adding calories to your meal. I'd rather add my calories by adding more veggies to it. I'm going to add some mushrooms. This is probably a cup of mushrooms. Get those in there. Don't waste any of them. And while this is going, I am going to start adding, I want to add some onions in there. But isn't that pretty? This is a really hearty spaghetti. Really hearty. And I like my spaghetti chunky. So I use 3 slices of onions. I like everything chunky. Just because it makes it hearty. I do it this way because you don't miss the meat. A lot of people are like, no, when you got to make spaghetti, you got to have the meat in it. I'm like, no, you don't. I was grown up, like when I was growing up. As a munchkin, when we made spaghetti always had meat. It had to have like ground beef, or as we got older, it had to have turkey. You do not have to have it, and you won't miss it. And it's so funny because when we serve our own spaghetti with it, people don't miss the meat. They can't believe that it has no meat, but it has so much flavor, and the flavor comes from all these vegetables we dumped together. So I'm gonna dump some onions in here, and ultimately you're kind of making your own tomato sauce. I have some tomato sauce, but when you make spaghetti, your spaghetti doesn't have to look like an entire tomato sauce. Like, sometimes I look at spaghetti, I'm like, where's the rest of it? Did you just add tomato sauce? If you a person who gardens and has a boatload of tomatoes that they want to get rid of, this is the time where you make your tomato sauce, boil them down, get them soft, dump them in a blender, and save it. You can put them, these are mason jars. So literally you can keep it in a mason jar until you're ready to use it, or you can freeze it, do whatever you want. I'm gonna use half of that. But look at that, not too much. It's happy. And now, I think all of our veggies are almost done. I'm going to dump some spinach in here, because you can never have too many veggies. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? And yes, they're whole stems, everything. This is about to be some bomb spaghetti, saints. So, there are two ways to plate spaghetti. We're going to do both, and I'm going to tell you why. There are some households that you will go into where the spaghetti, there are noodles on the bottom, and they put the sauce on top. And then there are households that were like mine. We mix everything together because, honey, it's all going down the same. It's all going down the same pipe. Which house are you? Which house are you? Because I'm this house. Are you ready for it? So hearty. You're not going to miss that there's no meat in it or anything. And it still has all the flavor. And you still get the Lady in the Tramp effect. Is that greedy? Lord bless this food we're about to receive. Amen!
Oh, this is the night. It's a beautiful...
So good. It's so happy. Okay, family, I hope you guys love this quick recipe of the spaghetti. We call it On Spaghetti with it. You can find the recipe at www.cookingwithq.com. You get to determine how you want to plate it. Are you mixing it or are you leaving it separate? I don't know. It depends on your household. If you do make this recipe, tag us in it. Hashtag CookingWithQ on anything social media. And until next time, may your taste buds be forever satisfied. Bye. Oh, a glass of Merlot, straight fire, bro. Straight fire. Okay, peeps, if you like what you see, come on and subscribe by clicking here. And if you want to see our next video, click there. Just subscribe. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.